Hi everyone, this is a reading with me. We are going to have a look and see what is coming through for you. This is for all star signs. If you are here, hello and welcome. I feel like it is a sign there are messages for you, and we will take a look and see what's coming through. Alright, so I've got the cards right here. Also, if you wanted to ever purchase any personal services with me, they're always listed down below. There's personal tarot readings, rituals to manifest different areas of your life. There's black magic energy removal, protection ritual, rituals for love, money, success, marriage, business, home, protection, etc. There's so many. And there's also the intention items, which have thousands of 5-star reviews at the bottom of the website. There's necklaces, there's intention bracelets for hundreds of intentions, sage bundles, candles, teas, pom-poms, and embroidered cards, which you can actually put under your pillow as well. So it's all there and on my website, shopmoonlightguidance.com, and linked below. Let's see with your reading what we have here. I'm actually going to use 2 different card decks for this. Yeah, I'm going to need them because of what I'm seeing here so far as well. I feel like there are people here that have really messed with your emotions, okay? Moon with the Strength card. These people have like told you one thing, then done the complete opposite. They've made you feel one way and then try to make you feel like you shouldn't feel a certain way about things. And it's like, hello? What? And then the other thing that I also see here as well is that you are a very well-rounded individual. You are very kind, you are very caring, you are very understanding, and you feel like people take advantage of you. I also see here as well with the Queen of Wands is that you do have a lot of amazing things going on within you, and that's something that you might feel overwhelmed by. You know, you might think to yourself like, I'm not good enough because of how other people treat you, but what you have to realize is that this is how they treat you. It's not actually who you are, right? Don't let yourself become how other people treat you. This is really important, okay? Just because someone tells you to jump off a cliff doesn't mean you jump off a cliff, okay? Just because someone says like, oh, I don't really like you, doesn't mean that you should suddenly stop liking yourself, okay? This is really, really important. People are all very different. People have gone through their own things. People are strange. Probably shouldn't say that, but people are strange, okay? Here, look, I'll say that. I'm strange. But the thing, you know, is that everyone just goes through their own things, and if you are always taking on board what people are saying as face value, then it really means that more deeper understanding needs to happen, okay? What this means is getting back to yourself. If you suddenly feel like, oh my god, that person told me I'm ugly, now I'm ugly, you have to really see things from a bigger perspective of, wait a second, are they saying that because that's what the beauty standard is right now? Are they saying that I am not good enough because, you know, they feel like they're better than me? Are they saying that I am not... You know, it's really, in many ways, when you feel like you're not good enough, you have to understand that the universe is also working in a certain way to redirect you towards better people, okay? The universe is literally saying that, okay, this situation is not making you feel like you're good enough, but you know what you can do? You can take matters into your own hands, you can improve yourself, or you can have understanding and compassion towards whatever this person has said and move forward with your life, and in time, you will have a better situation unfold for you anyways, okay? For example, if you have a friend around you who is constantly rude, belittling you, upsetting you, frustrating you, or making you feel like the way that you look is ridiculous, well, you know what? You probably deserve a better friend. I mean, this isn't really rocket science in the grand scheme of things, you know? It really, really isn't. I know that it's frustrating when you feel like you're not good enough for something, but you are being redirected. Basically, this is the same as rejection as redirection, because when you feel like you're not good enough for something, that thing isn't for you. It just isn't for you, okay, at that very point in time. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't eventually get there, okay? If you want that particular job, it doesn't mean that you'll never get there. It just means that for right now, there's a different path that you have to take, and then in the future, you know what? It can be really good for you. And I think that's really, really important to understand, is that when you think you're not good enough for someone, that is the problem. The problem here is that you think you are not good enough. And if you are told that you are not good enough, okay, again, they are making you think that you're not good enough. But what you can do is you can understand, okay, heal, try and let it go, focus on what you have got in front of you, And you start to work with the law of attraction. The law of attraction means knowing what you want, but being okay without it. Which means that if you still think to yourself, you know, I'd really like that situation to work out, but you know what, it's not working out for me right now. It's about accepting where you are currently, trying to work on the things that you can control rather than forcing the things that you can't control, trying to work with yourself, looking after yourself and putting yourself back to number one because you are number one, not chasing things that literally make you feel like SHIT, okay? And putting yourself first is so incredibly important, because the things that you think you're not good enough for in time can actually work out for you, and you can actually have better than those situations altogether. Okay, so when you start to kind of feel like you have imposter syndrome, or you feel like you're not good enough for something, by the way, imposter syndrome is like literally when you just feel like you don't deserve to be where you are. Okay, like some people get a job and they feel like, oh my gosh, like I don't deserve to actually be here. You know, is this, you know, this is not the right place for me, so I just don't feel like I belong here. Or they just don't feel like they're good enough. Okay, so this is really a reading for like if you really don't believe that you're good enough. I think one of the most important things here is to realize that it's not always you, okay? Sometimes it's what other people have been conditioned to understand, but you can't always force other people to believe that you are good enough. All you can do is validate yourself from within, and the law of attraction will honestly take you in the right place. But in order to work with the law of attraction, remember, you have to know what you want, but you have to be able to let it go. You have to be able to accept your present moment and work towards the things that you've got in your current moment, okay? And to get back to yourself. The most important thing to do when you get rejected is to get back to yourself and to look after yourself and love yourself and be present with yourself. And then it's also about healing, understanding, accepting, because healing is acceptance, and the law of attraction works with detachment, and detachment is healing, and detachment is healing, and healing is acceptance. Does that make sense? So basically it's all interconnected. The more you get back to yourself, and the more you understand yourself and look after yourself and put yourself first emotionally, the stronger you become. The stronger you become without ego and pride, okay, where you are just like, okay, well, I can't force people to think that I'm good enough for that, but I'm going to work hard towards whatever I can work hard towards. Beautiful, bigger opportunities will start coming your way. There's a difference between like pride and spirit, you know, like having good spirit and being a good person. Like, you know, when you think to yourself like, but I am good enough and I do deserve that, and you know, it's all their fault. Again, you're becoming very triggered, you're becoming very attached, and that's also ego as well. You know, it's this sort of sense of like knowing that even in a relationship, like, okay, yeah, you know what, it is their loss, like it is their loss, but not to the point where you think to yourself that I hope they get karma and I hope they fail at everything they do, and I hope they, you know, because again, then you're actually just feeding your energy to that situation, and that's just ego as well. All right, so there's a difference. You just want to get back to yourself where you got you, okay? You got you, and all of those external circumstances, you just let it go. Rejection is redirection. Don't always hold on to those things, right? Let it be. Doesn't mean you won't ever have it in the future. Just let it be. Focus on right now, focus on today, and boom, in time you will have so many more opportunities, abundance, success, fulfillment, joy, and things come your way that will give you so much more happiness. I was going to look into another card deck, wasn't I? I'm going to get there. I will get there. Yeah, right now is your path of like healing within yourself. It's a journey, okay, emotionally within yourself as well. Look after yourself. I can't stress this enough. Like honestly, when you don't let what other people say trigger you, and you are feeling self-confident and so strong in your self-esteem, that is when everything changes. Like that's when all these amazing opportunities start to come your way. You go from the Six of Swords to the Six of Wands, where you are attracting those opportunities, but also you're going in the right direction, okay? I feel like these people who have either told you that you're not good enough, or you've been telling yourself that, you know, it's actually been avoiding the wrong opportunities from manifesting, or opportunities that could have ruined your life 10 times more, right? Because there are certain things that can come in and sort of not be right, but it teaches you lessons. But then there are other things that you just avoid altogether, which is actually a good thing to do. So what I will say is that when you feel this way, get back to yourself, because when you do you, the universe shapes itself around you and gives you more, and I think that's really important to understand. So yeah, it's all about spirit, not ego, okay? Like excessive ego, it keeps you stuck, okay? And that's the thing, is that when people feel like, oh, you know, this person's like said this, or I feel this, like, you know, and you get like angry and frustrated, again, it can come from ego. And yeah, so if you know, have a lot of difficulty sort of healing and feeling good within yourself, or detaching, the shadow work healing ritual can help. Chakra cleansing can help your mood, vitality, energy, body, yourself as well. So there's lots of rituals that help with healing, and also opportunities, like the attraction ritual helps in actually healing your energy so that you start to attract the things that you want. That ritual actually helps with multiple areas of your life. So the attraction ritual is really great. It's all on my website under the services tab. If you click on my website, you know, shopmoonlightguidance.com, under the services tab, all of the services are there. And I will see you all very soon, okay? I also have TikTok and Instagram. If you want to follow me on there, feel free to do so, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye.